Hello friends, good morning, Vande Mataram, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. My name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, we start our new exercise 4.2. In that, we learn about the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. Now, what is the formula of quartile deviation? It is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. So here, first of all, we need to find the two things. It is Q3 and Q1. Now, Q3 that means our third quartile, right? And Q1 that means our first quartile. So first of all we need to find the Q1 and Q3. After that we can find the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. And how to find the Q3 and Q1, third quartile and first quartile, that we already learned in our chapter number 3. Okay, so just be ready, open your mind, let's start it. First of all, take the question number 1. The shooter missed his target in the last 10 tries by the following instruments during the practice session, and the quartile deviation and the coefficient of quartile deviation of such distance missed by the shooter. Okay, so here distance missed by the shooter is given to you. We need to find the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation, and it is also written that last 10 tries. That means our n is equal to 10. Last 10 tries given to you, so our n is equal to 10. Otherwise, we can also count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Total 10 observations are there, so n is equal to 10. And for finding out the Q1 and Q3, our first work is to convert the ungrouped data into ascending or descending order. Okay, so that data, random data is given to you. So first of all, just find out the ascending order. Right? For finding out the Q1 and Q3, we just want ascending order. Right? We already discussed this method in our chapter number 3. So first of all, ascending order is 15, 18, 20, 24, 25, 27, 32, 35, 36 and 41. Now, from that we need to find Q1 and Q3. So first of all, Q1. Now what is the formula of Q1? N plus 1 by 4th observation. N plus 1 by 4th observation. Here it is a quartile, and quartile divides the data into 4 parts, so divided by 4, and for first quartile here 1. Right, here we need to put J, but here right now it is Q1, so here 1. So N it is 10 plus 1 divided by 4 observation. So 10 plus 1 11 by 4. 11 by 4 is 2.75. Right? For finding out the Q1, use the formula for ungrouped data n plus 1 by 4th observation. And it is 10, so 10 plus 1 by 4th observation. Now our answer is 2.75th observation. Now 2.75th observation, it represents the order. Right? And we already faced this type of problem in our chapter number 3. So at that time what we need to do? 2.75, so we need to divide this number into 2 parts, right? Integer part and fractional part. So here 2 is there, so second observation plus this 0.75, and here 2.75 lies between third and second. Right? 3 and 2, 2.75 lies between 3 and 2, so third observation minus second observation. Okay, this is our Q1. Second observation plus 0.75. Now 2.75 lies between 2 and 3, so third observation minus second observation. Okay, so if here we get the decimal number, so we need to convert that number into 2 parts, fractional and integer part. So first of all, integer part 2 plus 0.75, right? So second observation plus 0.75 third minus second. We have already used this method in our chapter number 3. Now second observation. So first and second, it is 18 plus 0.75. Now third observation, 1, 2, 3. Third observation 20 minus second observation 1, 2, 18. Okay, so 18 plus 0.75. 20 minus 18, 2. So 18 plus 0.75 into 2, 1.5. So 19.5. Our Q1 is 19.5. This distance is given in the centimeter, not but mm. So here 19.5 mm. After that, in similar way, we need to find the Q3, right? So what is the formula for Q3? Same formula, but in place of this J, we need to put 3, right? So 3n plus 1 by 4th observation. For first quartile here 1, for second quartile 2, and third quartile 3, and formula is 7 plus 1 by 4th observation. Okay, you need to remember all the formula of chapter number 3 and 4. After that, you can solve this question. Now here 3, n is 10. So 10 plus 1 by 4th observation. And n plus 1 by 4th, it is 2.75, right? We know the answer. So 2.75 into 3. 2.75 into 3, it is 8.25. Right? 2.75 into 3, 8.25. Now again, we face this type of problem. So what we need to do? We need to convert this number into two parts. First of all, integer part, so 8th observation plus 0.25. Now 8.25 lies between 8 and 9, right? So 9 minus 8. 9th observation minus 8th observation. 8.25 lies between 8 and 9. So 9 observation minus 8th observation. Here 2.75 lies between 2 and 3. So third observation minus second observation. Okay. Now 8th observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 35. Plus 0.25. 9th observation 36. Minus 8th observation 35. So 35 plus 0.25. 35 minus 36 minus 35 1. So 35.25. Okay, 35.25. So here our Q1 and Q3 both are ready. So now we can find the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation, and here our unit is mm. So now Q1 and Q3 are ready. So quartile deviation it is represented by QD, and formula is Q3 minus Q1 by 2, right? Q3, answer of Q3, it is 35.25 minus Q1 19.5 divided by 2. So 35.25 minus 19.50. So 25 minus 50, 50. So it becomes 75. And 35 minus 19, 34 minus 19, it is 50. And 35 for 19, 15 by 2. And 35.75 divided by 2, 7.8, 7 and 8, 7.88. So our answer of quartile deviation, it is 7.88 and here we need to write the unit. It is mm. So 7.88 mm. Okay. And after that we need to find the coefficient of quartile deviation. So here coefficient of quartile deviation So what is the formula for coefficient of quartile deviation? It is Q3 minus Q1 and Q3 plus Q1. Right? Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Now put the value here. So Q3 minus Q1, that we already know, 15.75. In denominator we need to write the addition. Q3 is 35.25 plus Q1 is 19.5. So 15.75 divided by here 75 and 19 it is 54. So 15.75 divided by 54.75 it is 0.29. If you divide 15.75 by 54.75, it is 0.29. Okay. So here again I repeat all this process. So first of all we need to convert the data into ascending order. After that we need to find the Q1 n plus 1 by 4th observation. It is 2.75 observation. So we need to divide this number into two parts. So second observation plus 0.75, third minus second. Right, second observation 18, 0.75, third observation 20 minus 18, 2, multiply 0.75, 1.5 plus 18, it is 19.5 mm. So our Q1 is 19.5 mm. Similar way we need to find the Q3. So here we need to put the 3, n plus 1 by 4th observation. Calculate this, you will get the 8.25 observation. Okay. So again we need to convert this number into two parts. So 8th observation plus 0.25, 9 minus 8, 9th observation minus 8th observation. Okay, 8th observation it is 35 plus 0.25, 9th observation 36 minus 35, 1. So answer of addition is 35.25. So this is our Q1 and this is our Q3. After that, from that we can find the quartile deviation QD. Right, so it is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Q3 it is 35.25 minus Q1 it is 19.5. We can write 50 even, right, divided by 2. So subtract this number, you will get the 15.75 divided by 2, 7.88 mm, and this is absolute measure, right? So here we need to write the unit mm. After that we can find coefficient of quartile deviation. And what is the formula of coefficient of quartile deviation? Is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Put all this value here, you will get the answer 0.29. And this is relative measure, so we do not need to write the unit. Okay.